the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Connecticut Sun. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. Tip-off goes to Indiana.
There's so many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA, and we have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
You look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
Yep, that goes.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
Olivia Nelson-Ododa.
Here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Hull. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Boston. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Sun.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
She's covered by Mitchell. That's tipped. Rivers misses the 3. Here's the Fever with the ball. Clark outside. Pass to Hull. Now here's Boston. Here's Mitchell. And too long on the shot. And there's the rejection. Now here's Mabry. Tight defense on her.
Yeah, she tried to fight her way through traffic and just couldn't do it.
Tons of changes for the Sun during this past offseason, but a familiar face returns in Tina Charles.
Yeah, she started her career in Connecticut, the first overall pick in the 2010 draft. She won an MVP with the Sun in 2012. Charles, though, last played for Connecticut in 2013. This is what Boston brings to your team. So much confidence in securing the offensive board.
Now here's Mabry. Hull defending. Charles in the post. Guarded by Howard. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Pass to Clark. Lexi Hull on the wing. Now Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And she banks in the layup.
Yeah, nice play there. Boston is a dominant presence in the paint at both ends.
Outside Charles. Puts up the 3. Drills it from outside.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell does not find the hole. Her second miss, and she is now 1 for 3. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
It'll be on Lexi Hull.
Team foul.
And Mabry isn't just a scorer. You can tell that she's also solid at rebounding and passing in her position.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Oh, you look at the numbers for Marina Mabry. Just a consistent score.
Since her rookie year, it's double figures every year. And yes, we know Marina can shoot it, but there's more to the game of Mabry. She's added other elements.
And that one falls, and that puts them up. It's a 1-point game now. Outside Powers. Pass to Sims. The 3. Edwards grabs the miss. Hartley outside. side, Mabry. There's the triple. But she recovers it. Shoots over Powers. And again, Connecticut no good.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
Sims. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, and
First
opportunity
personal
for
foul.
a three-point play.
At the line for the away team, Odyssey Sims. One shot.
Connecticut trailing. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Edwards inside. She's covered by Cunningham.
Didn't come away with points, but they'd be happy if every possession ended with that shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession. Outside Powers. 3 seconds left. Here's Boston. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Fever on top, up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Simple. Defense, defense, defense so far, and they have really clamped up.
Say it one more time, Tim. Defense?
Defense.
Every shooter that challenges their defense has had a hand in their face.
Now here's Allen. She's covered closely. Pass to Nelson Adota. Now here's Hartley, guarded by McDonald. Here's Edwards. Back to Hartley. Just 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, what a confident scorer Hartley is inside. She relishes these types of opportunities to position and execute.
Now here's McDonald. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Cunningham. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And so here's Connecticut, trailing by 2. Pass to Nelson Adota. And here's Peters. From outside the arc. Caitlin Clark pulls it in. To the paint. Nice shot by Petty.
Well, you have to commit to your shot, and Shea Petty knows how important that is. So even against a strong defense, she goes for it 100% into it.
Now here's Hartley. Shoots over McDonald. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Boy, I mean, that shot had no chance of going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places she could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
Team foul.
Well, guys, is it too early to start thinking about playoff position at this point of the season?
Yeah, for most teams it is, but for the teams at the top of the standings, securing home court advantage is looming large.
Well, let's settle down a little bit, right? Because we can't look too far ahead. The postseason's still a long ways away.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
She hits both from the stripe.
Well, even though Boston has improved her range over the years, her bread and butter is wearing down smaller opponents in the paint.
Here's Nelson Adota. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Mark outside. Off with the layup.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Marina Mabry on the wing. Poked loose. Stolen by Clark. Here's Petty. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, I'd say that shot was well within her range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
Pass to Nelson Adota. To the inside. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting. It's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
And about 3 minutes played now in this second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Sims. 6 to shoot. Left side Boston. And there's the foul. It's on Powers. That's her first foul. Connecticut trailing. Outside Mabry. Uncovered from beyond the arc and then some.
A player who knows their role. If a teammate sets up Mabry, she's got the green light to fire.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Takes the three. It's good. It's her second basket. She's shooting 2 for 4.
They've really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Outside Mabry. Down low. Charles in the post. Working on Boston. Back to Mabry. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Howard. Mitchell outside. Sims. Back to Mitchell. Boston. Guarded by Charles. To the middle. Mitchell. Good. And it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
They've really settled into a nice groove offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards. Would you believe me, Tim, if I told you now it's above 50%?
Well, of course I would. That's what the monitor says.
And I'm an honest man, too.
Rivers. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul. From goal, Connecticut Sun. Sanaya Rivers. Shooting 1.
One shot. Now here's McDonald. She's covered by Allen. Baseline jumper. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Fever on top, leading by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. She's covered by Clark. From 11 feet away, here's Charles. And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
Well, Boston has great length that we don't see too often in the W. She definitely knows how to put it to work.
Pass to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Blocks it again. And Caitlin Clark with a block. And so it looks like the Sun will retain possession here. Pass to Charles. 5 to shoot. Here's Nelson Adota. For the tie.
Adona, a 0 so far to start the second half. 4 straight misses.
Mitchell outside. Inside. Here's Boston. Clark outside. Lets the 3 fly. But they get it back. The rebound by Charles.
You know, it might be a poor shooting performance for her, but luckily her teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Mabry. Rivers. Hole defending. Jacks up a 3. And again, no good by Connecticut.
Rough start to the second half. That's 5 straight misses.
The Sun pull it in.
Well, you love the tough D, especially inside.
And that's exactly what she gives you, Tim. Constantly making her presence felt around the rim.
Rivers, guarded by Howard. The shot, no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Here's Boston. Fires it. Nails the baby hook.
Buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in their shooting.
Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 buckets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
Man, I certainly hope so.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
Yeah, the coach is seeing a lot of their shots miss the mark and figured it'd be a good time to draw something up, maybe get an easy look.
Yeah, all my coaches always had one go-to play that you keep in your back pocket, and that's probably the one that the coach is drawing up here, trying to get their team an easy bucket out of this play.
Here's Hartley. Harry McDonald with some nice D. The Fever with the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Powers. No good on the three. The Sun on offense. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And there's the foul. It's on Boston.
Boston.
That's her first
personal
foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Peters. Hartley. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. Outside Sims. Here's Boston. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Now here's Allen. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Edwards. Hartley. Back to Edwards. Now Allen. From deep. And again, Connecticut no good. Here's Sims. Rebounded by Peters. The Sun trailing. From the wing, 2 points. That one goes in. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. McDonald with it. Beats the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Fever ahead, leading by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next.
This definitely deserves the prize. She read the defense like a point guard and put that pass right on the money.
That's just some real versatility coming from her. Not something that the majority of them possess.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. Pass to Hole for 3. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They've put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game.
Now here's Edwards. Rivers. She's covered by Mitchell. It's stolen by Howard. Pass to Clark. Cunningham. And another three for Indiana.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They're really burying those long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Now here's Mabry. Here's Edwards. Off the left rim and out. Now here's Hole. Pass to Clark. Lexi Hole on the wing. Howard. And fouled hard that time. She'll get 2 shots at the line.
Well, there's the physicality of Natasha Howard. When she's aggressive, it makes the defense compromise on the way up.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one.
And the two-way game of Howard is impressive. A legitimate offensive threat who also defends with tenacity.
Both good at the line. Timeout call, the Sun.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a run and need to sort things out offensively and defensively.
Yeah, things were starting to spiral out of control on them a little bit, and a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Charles. Now Nelson Adota. Mabry, Hull defending. Now here's Mabry. She's guarded closely. Shot clock at 2. No good. Unable to end this run.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. And down it goes. 2 points.
Got to do more than that to stop Mabry. She knows how to absorb contact.
Mitchell outside. Cunningham up top. Offensive rebound, Fever. Snatched away. Rivers. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Charles. It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Mitchell up top. Lets it go from 11, and it's good. 2 points.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Outside Mabry. Over Hull. Mabry misses.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Throwing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
What a skillful play by Kelsey Mitchell, ensuring she gets a shot off while drawing a foul.
2 shots.
Shoot 2. That free throw missing.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
And she sinks the second. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Down low, Charles. Rejected by Natasha Howard. And she recovers it.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Pass to Clark. Here's Boston. Guarded by Charles. That one's good.
Timeout.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
And we're still here.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
Your Connecticut Sun Dancers. Substitution on the court.
Here's Marshall. Hartley outside. Pass to Marshall. And she comes up with the deuce. And here's Indiana. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Now Boston. And here is Petty. Shot clock at 6. Boston. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Allen. Hartley. Here's Nelson Ododa. And the shot goes in.
Nelson Ododa.
McDonald with it. So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
And that'll wrap it up